everyone, Tom here. We are on the 2012 Can-Am Spyder launch. With me right now is the Can-Am Spyder RS. And there's a couple different models of this one. This particular one has the SE5 paddle shifters. And a very cool feature. I like this feature a lot. Once you get used to it, it's really cool. There is a RS version that has a clutch and foot shifter, just like a regular motorcycle. So if you prefer that, they do have that. I believe that is the lesser expensive option to go with. And also along on this ride is the 2012 RT, which is the kind of touring model of the three. And throughout the day, we've had a chance to ride all three of these. And the biggest difference, which is going to be somewhat obvious, your touring is like being on a gold wing. You know, that one, you have the electronic windscreen, and you can raise it and lower it. It's got the AM/FM stereo, so you got buttons over there. You can turn the volume up. You know, they do both have a Garmin option, and if you have a Bluetooth helmet, you can sync with that, hear the instructions right through. That comes on both of them. One of the big differences is when you jump off of the RT onto the RS, the RS is so much more visceral. You know, you've got the wind in your face. You're hunched down a little bit more into an aggressive sport riding mode. You hear the engine. New for 2012 on the RSs are Fox Racing shocks. So they're upping the ante as far as the performance of this bike goes over the RT. A commonality among all the models is the VSS that they have is basically like a stabilization control, traction control, and largely that's just to keep Can-Am safe, because without those systems in place, it would be really easy to get out of control on these things, going into a corner too fast or trying to come out too hot and breaking the rear wheel loose. One thing that all the Spyder models have in common is a large carrying capacity up front. On the RTs, there's a little electronic button you can push. On the RSs, it's just a simple matter of pushing in your key and popping that. And then the front of this guy will pull open, and you've got this huge storage compartment in there. I mean, really cool. You know, obviously it'll fit a full-face helmet. It'll fit a lot more than that. If you are that person who is looking for a motorcycle experience, but, you know, again, is wary of just being on two wheels, and, you know, these are, you know, easier to get on and ride. It is nice if you have a passenger. My particular passenger, Maria, really liked the RT model because it is kind of like a gold wing. Its rear passenger seat is set up. It's got speakers back there. It actually has heaters for the hand grips, some armrests on it, and you can position the passenger floorboards up and down depending on, you know, the size of the person riding back there. So, you know, if you're going to be doing a lot of models, that's something, you know, you might want to look at. If you know, a gold wing or a big BMW quite just isn't your cup of tea, it's in the same price range. Those things are $25,000 and above, and so is the RT. So, you know, if you're out shopping, you know, you might want to throw in a three-wheeler, make it as an option as much as a two-wheeler.